Hey guys, I just wanted to share a message today. I just made a video talking about my miscarriage story when I was 18, and I really just wanted to put this message out here and just say that pregnancy is a lot deeper than we think and than we understand. I don't know if there's anyone watching this who believes in that spiritual stuff. But I really do feel like pregnancy is a spiritual thing, and it's kind of just proven to me through my experience. And I don't think we really understand just how deep it actually goes. When I had my miscarriage, I felt that. Not just in my mind, not just in my heart. It's like my body felt it. If you think about it this way, our bodies literally grow a human being, and this baby comes out and their conscience, and they're a whole human being. Like they're like one of us. Like they started out as like a little egg, you know what I mean? And they grew to be a human that has feelings, thoughts, emotions, who are all spiritual beings. We're all spiritual beings. You know what I mean? Like, to really understand that and to understand just what that is to even carry, it's a lot of pressure as a woman. As like, I've had 2 children, it's a lot of pressure to carry, to be a mother. You have a certain expectation, and men do as well, obviously. Like, they have their own struggles, but I can't really speak on men and their struggles. I just know my struggles. But like, it's a lot to carry. You're carrying a human being. Like, our body was designed to create and to house, like, just to, like, I can't even like express just how much of a miracle that is. And when I had that miscarriage, the biggest thought to me was, why is my body feeling this so hard? Because I had no emotional connection to this baby. Like, I don't want to say no, like a zero connection, but like, however, any positive feelings that I was feeling toward the baby was kind of overshadowed by the guilt and shame that I felt and fear that I felt. But I just had to go through that and like realize that my body was yearning for something that honestly I can't even say. And I've repented for this because I felt awful for feeling this way. But I couldn't say that I wanted the baby as much as my body did. Our bodies literally support this human being. Our bodies know about the baby before we even know about the baby. Our body already made the decision to grow this baby and to support this baby. Like, our body already knew what to do. You know what I mean? And I feel like our emotions can get in the way of that. Our fears can get in the way of that. But I just really feel like it was at that moment that I knew it did not matter how I felt about the baby that was growing inside of me. I was in crazy denial, but it was not about me at all. It becomes about the baby. And after you have your baby, it becomes about them. Your life, you live for them. And that's how I felt when I had my son. I was like, I live for you. I live for you now. Not that I don't have any dreams or goals, I do, but my body, and my mind, even knowing that this baby cannot support itself by itself. It needs me. That maternal instinct kicks in. You see that with with animals even. Animals will die for their babies. Maybe not all. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of species out there. But it's so deep. It's so spiritual. And this is not a video to condemn or shame anybody. It's just to see another point of view that I did not see. And this is not even talking toward a specific group of people. It's literally just me sharing my experience, me sharing just what the Lord has shown me. I repented because I could not be happy. I wasn't happy when I found out. And when I felt pregnant, I didn't feel happy. I didn't feel like excited, joyful. If I did, it was for just a split second, just the hope of being pregnant. I was just like, all I could think about was, I have to tell my parents. I was so scared. You know, I had to tell my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time. I wasn't really scared to tell him, weirdly enough, but I mean, I was a little nervous, but I had to repent. I was like, Lord, I'm sorry. And suddenly I felt unworthy of that gift. I was just like, Lord, forgive me, because you know what? That's a miracle. And even though I had a miscarriage, it was a miracle. And even though I had a miscarriage, I was still in awe of the fact that I even was pregnant, that I got pregnant. Like, just, it was a miracle in and of itself. You know what I mean? And I felt unworthy, you know? And I thought in my head too, I was like, God, if I ever, I told God, I was like, God, if I ever have another pregnancy scare, Lord, I will want this baby. I will try my best. Even if, I'm not ready, I will try my best to be worthy to have this baby, because I don't want my baby to ever feel like I neglected them, like I didn't want them. And I went through that, and I did have another pregnancy scare, and I had to repent again, because even though I was in a better mind state that I was in before, I didn't fully feel the joy, and all I ever wanted was to just feel like that full joy moment. But that's the Christian, that's very much an accurate representation of what it's like being a Christian. It's, trying to be as humble as we could possibly be, denying our flesh, coming to God in spirit and in truth. But yeah, I don't know if there's anyone who's going through this or anybody who needed to hear it. But I have much love, everyone, and praying for you. God bless.